On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Stroud to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Texans at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding. Let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. 2nd and 20.
Look the hot.
Here's Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Taking a shot for Dell here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Stroud. Got his man, Dell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The throwing again is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
On the quick, right?
And Stroud now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll go right back to right. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Tua. Able to shake him off. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Tua going to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the sack means it's third and goal now from the 10. Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll go again here with Wright. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Collins. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Stroud. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
All right, come on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, open man, here's Benson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Play action. Now it's Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll run with Wright. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Stroud to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, you could just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second and 7.
Already.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Play action. Stroud now.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
On the quick, right?
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe to start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
63 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Off of play action, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Will Anderson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
South.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He'll buy some time right.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They'll give this to Wright, running right.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Pryor has it complete.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
All right, come on.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for